beautiful souls. Look at all these beauties. One of these will be included in the doll charm kit. She is made out of fabric. I used iron-on sheets and I ironed her on 100% cotton. She is double-sided. She's a vintage paper doll that I altered. I altered it so I can separate her arms, and I did alter her legs, and I had to clean her up digitally because she is vintage and it wasn't a very good quality. So I made the alterations on her, and I did it because I wanted to make a real fabric dress, not a paper dress. I wanted to make a real fabric dress on her. Isn't she adorable? And she does have a hanging element here so that she can be a charm or an ornament. Okay, so you will get one that's fully completed, and then you will get a kit to make one yourself, to put one together. So you're going to get the mirror image. You're going to get 2 of these, and you're going to get it already like this, ironed on the cotton fabric. She's going to have a pink dress instead of the blue. So this is included in the kit, along with the lace for the bottom. This lace is different than this one. You're also going to get this little package filled with what you need to put her together. So these are actually her bones. These are her bones. So there's going to be one long and one short. Okay? And as the tutorial goes along, you will see why one is long and one is short. One is going to be for the arms and one is going to be for the legs. So the shorter one is for the arms and the longer one are for the legs. It's going to be in a time lapse, so I won't be saying that on the tutorial. That's why I'm sharing it now. So short one for arms and long ones for legs. Okay? You're going to get her organs. This is for the middle of her body. She is a little bit padded. So those are her organs. And this is her brain. Yes, she has a brain. That's going to go right there. You will see that in the tutorial. These are the straps in that for her dress. Like here, as you see here. She has this ribbon and then the thinner ribbon over that. It gives it a more decorative look. This is her waistband. And you will get one of these already put together. All you got to do is glue it on like this. You're also going to get, there are supposed to be only 2 of those. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. And this is the hanging element. And you will get this flower applique for her bonnet. Okay? So that's what's included in the kit. And she's like super easy to put together. I will also be using this Aleene's No-Sew fabric glue. This says it's temporary, but because I'm not going to be wetting her, this is what I'm using, and it dries pretty quickly. That's why I'm using it. I won't suggest a very runny glue because it's going to seep through the fabric. I won't suggest fabric tack or 3-in-1 beacon because it's going to go through the fabric. So I won't suggest any of those glues. How do I know? Because I made the mistake of doing that. Okay. Yes, I did. So I don't recommend those glues. So you could also use the Aleene's tacky glue because this is also fast drying. and it dries clear. So you can use this on fabric also, but I'm using one from the same brand, same company, that's for fabric. It's specifically for fabric, and you can get this on Amazon, and they're not expensive at all. I also want to mention that the fabric, the cotton fabric, is backed up with fusible interfacing. I wanted to make it a little bit more sturdier instead of the fabric being too flimsy. And it also helps it, from fraying too much. Because you don't want this doll to fray like that. And then having the glue around the edges also keeps it from fraying. So that's a plus. And I did add this glue in this bottle so that I can have a finer tip. So I would highly suggest you putting this glue is kind of thick, so you don't want anything too thin, because then you're going to have a hard time, squeezing it out. Okay, that's another tip. I wanted to add that. Make sure she is sealed on the edges. Mine is nicely sealed. And I indicated not to glue this part, the top of the head, all the way, you know, just up to here. Leave this part open because this is what we're going to do now. We're going to add some hot glue in there. So you want to make sure the hanging element does not come out. And she's already done like that. So all you have to do is insert it. And I'm not going to squeeze it a lot because and then the hot glue is going to ooze out. And I also want to mention that you're also going to need needle and thread for the top of this, to sew the top of the skirt. So we can gather it and pull it into her waist. So ultimately you're going to have 2 of these in the Doll Charm kit. You just got to make one. And that was fun for me to make, actually. Oh, I'm actually almost finished with the kit. Phew. I'm so happy about that. So with that being said, let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.